Have you ever thought why life is so complicated? Some days you feel like you're in heaven, some days you feel like you're in hell. What is going on? There are so many things you need to think about, there's so many things you need to take care of. What is going on? Can we have an answer for all of these problems and chaos and things? I got a good news for you, my friend. I've been participating in so many coaching programs and I paid so much money investing, learning, and I became a coach as well. I coach global CEOs and I also read a lot of books. You can name all these books that best-selling books in the whole world, and every single month I also buy new books to read. I just can't stop learning. But I got a great news for you. What I'm going to share with you can give you a clarity that you understand about, okay, that is the areas I need to look in my life, and it immediately helps you to have clarity and to look at your path in a clear way and simple way. Because the world is driving so much noises. We were born in a place that everything is commercial, everything is a production from those commercial advertisements, initiatives, and even the things that we're eating and the things produced in this world, they're crazy. Let me give you an example. The water bottle, the plastic water bottle, people sell water. Sell water. Water is free, but they sell water and people are buying it. And there are so many junk things outside there. We know it's going to cause you cancer, but people are still eating it. Why? Because we are all the victims from the commercial world. In order to be less attached to those things, we need to have clarity. We need to jump out the box and think about it and look at the picture. Then we understand, okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what the areas I need to look at. Okay, here are the things we need to look at. And when I'm doing my 6 figures coaching with global CEOs, I usually will also divide these areas with them and go through each item with them. I'm gonna make long story short. The first thing is your income. You need to be clear about your income, because without great income stream, you'll be stressful. You can't have peaceful mind if you don't have anything keep coming into your bank account. Why? Because every day we're spending money. Every single day. When you are using electricity, using water, using anything really, you're paying. If you have spent so much, you're not earning, how can you be free? How can you feel comfortable? How can you feel that peaceful mind? It's impossible. And secondly, is your wealth. People often look at income, they don't look at wealth. Well, income is just money itself. It's temporary. But wealth is something you can build for the next generation. Generational wealth. It can be your leverage income. Whether you are selling a book, the book will be there. You don't need to rewrite the book. It's going to generate you income. Whether it's your course, the course will keep generating you income. Whether it's a system that keeps rolling with income, you don't need to take off it anymore. That is your wealth. Whether it's your house, you already paid and it's growing its wealth, that's also your wealth. And the third part is your learning. People think I have enough money, I'm good to go, but you're not growing. If you're not going forward, you're going backwards. Life is interesting. If we don't move, like the earth, it still moves, right? If you don't move, you're still going backwards. There's only one way to go, and that is go forward. The same in our life. If we stop learning, we're not going forward. We're going backwards. And in Bible, it says without vision, people will perish. I think without learning, we will die. Die in our mind because you're either growing or you are dead. That's it. Which is why when you look at your learning area, usually people spend at least 10% of their income investing in learning, whether it's reading books, hiring a coach, or learning new skills, sharpen your skills, communication, public speaking, whatever skills that you need. It will help you to reach to another height. The reason why you hit a bottleneck is because you stop learning. You think you know enough. Nobody knows everything. Nobody knows enough. Those who are billionaires are still learning every single day. And the next area is your family. Your family is so important, my friend. If you only focus on business and work without spending time with your family, you're in trouble. Because family, it is top priorities in everyone's life. It's interesting in Bible that God created us and God really wants a family. Family is something that we are born to be hungry for, just like God. He loves us. We are part of His family. The same to us. Without a stable, great family, families that support us, we support them, we love each other, it's impossible for you to grow to another height. Well, the next one is recreational. You know, you can spend a lot of time in working, earning, getting income, spend time with your family. But as time goes by, you feel something's missing because we are all born to be creative. God is a creator. Without being creative, it's impossible to be fulfilled in the way that we want to be fulfilled fully. Because we have habits, we also have hobbies. The hobbies are the things that we designed, each and every one of us is designed differently, liking different things or be good at different things. Maybe your hobby is to watch football, games, or your hobby is to writing. For me, I love writing books and creating songs, whether it's singing, dancing, drawing, whatever those things are. You need to remember that you're just a human. You also need to allocate a little bit time to do things that you love, whether it's traveling with who you love or explore the world. That is part of your life. And there are three more major parts. The next one is your health. If you have wealth but you don't have health, it's meaningless. In fact, health is part of your wealth because without a healthy body, you cannot enjoy what you earn. Without a healthy body, you're going to spend so much money struggling and have to pay to get your health back. There are so many people in my life that I've known, they spent 20 years, three decades investing their business and everything, but then they lost all their health. They could not do the normal things. They lost a basic function, which is really sad, whether they have diabetes or they end up couldn't take a long trip. No matter what those things are, we don't want that. We want to make sure, well, every day is a journey for where we want to be. And without a great health, we cannot go where we want to be. When you are old now, then you want to spend more time with your grandkids, but you realize you couldn't even hold them. How sad is that? Or finally, you spend so much time in your life investing in business, and suddenly you can definitely start doing things that you love, but you found that you couldn't do those things because you're too sick or too weak. You don't want that. So always invest in your health as well. And the next thing is super duper important. It's your relationships. Whether it's your relationship with your family, with your partner who you love, with your children, with your grandchildren, with your colleagues, with your boss, whatever those relationships that you're facing, you need to look at these areas because if you don't, you will be like, okay, I got everything I need. I got everything I can pay and I'm good. I'm independent, but it's impossible to be happy being just independent, which is also why I'm a big advocate for interdependence, because human beings cannot be happy with just focusing with themselves or being happy just living a life by themselves. It's impossible. They have to live a life with someone, and God created us for relationships. We need people in our lives. Not everyone, but specific people in our lives, which is why you also need to invest in relationships, whether it's your friendship, partnership, or any family, sibling relationships. And the last but not the least is something that's often being underestimated. Particularly, I have so many CEO friends in my life that they always would pay attention to work. No doubt, many of them are workaholic. They pay attention to health. When they see people are getting cancer, they're worried, so they'll pay attention to health. Of course, they'll pay attention to wealth. They're building their whole life to achieve more outcome, more wealth, and they also pay attention to the other things. They want to have fun, they will have recreational stuff, and they're also creative because they can use that to their workplace. But one thing that's missing is their spiritual life. I know people who are so wealthy that they have everything they need. They're happy in their friendship, partnership, everything. Every single box they ticked. But there's one thing they are missing so badly, and they're so hungry for it. They don't know where and how because it's so invisible. They don't know where to find it. They start to do silly things like drugs to find those things to fulfill it. It doesn't work, my friend, because it is your spiritual life. In spiritual life, it's about your relationship with the Creator. It's God. For me, it's Jesus. It's my relationship with Jesus. Every morning I pray, every night I pray, every day I know that I'm not alone because I have someone, which is Jesus, who loves me. The same to you, my friend. No matter what religion that you have, my encouragement for you is you are loved by God, by Jesus. And you need to spend those time to ground yourself. And spiritual life can also be when you connect with God, you understand from the bottom of your heart, you know what's more beneficial for you. It can be doing charity work, it can be helping someone, it can be just being showing random kindness to someone that day. But the foundation is you need to have a relationship with Jesus, because when you have that relationship, nothing can shake you. Here's the thing, people can always disappoint you, and people make silly mistakes. They can say silly words to you because we do that too, every one of us. Sometimes we're just so naive. We just think that we are the only one. I'm the only one who's exceptional. Everyone else will do those silly things. I won't. Really? We all do. That's why, in order to have that strength and faith, we need to have faith in God, not in human beings. When we have faith in Him, in Bible it says, I can do anything through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. That strength comes from above, comes from bigger than ourselves. And it will be more grounded, it will be more solid, because your faith can guide you to do anything you want to be. And that's a missing piece. Most CEOs, most rich people on this planet, that they have everything, but they are missing that piece. So if you are still losing inner peace, don't look for drugs, don't look for those silly things, because they will never fulfill you. It's a trap. Only when you find the spiritual life, that's going to fulfill the blank page of yours. You will feel the fullness, and it will never run out of the water, the holy water that's gonna fulfill you every single day, because it's the living water. It's not just for once, forever. It's every day you need it, just like the air. Did you know the crazy stuff? When you breathe, it's like Yahweh, Yahweh. Do you know what Yahweh means? It means salvation. Yahweh is our God, it's Jesus. How crazy is that? If you don't believe me, go and search, Google it. You'll find more about it. And I used to be not a believer, but what happened to me is not because I'm religious. It's because I study, I learn, I read Bible, and I got to understand and to know more about God, to know about history, to know more about the miracles in life. In fact, there's so many miracles in life that I got to witness. Hope you, my friend, will get the same experience, because I know you will, when you start to be transparent, to be open-minded, to know more about it. Because usually the more you know, the more you see. When you see, you believe it even more. Because we are those people that we only believe when we see. But when you start with believing, you will see more, and then you will believe more. I hope this helps you, and I believe it will. Once you look at all these areas in life, nothing can beat you down. You are going to live every single day to the fullest and to have the best life, because I know you deserve a great life. God bless you.